Kevin Durant watching his ex have an issue with his next in terms of the rivalry that may be brewing between the Brooklyn Nets, former star, and now on the Phoenix Suns versus the Dallas Mavericks. We'll get into all that, but first, it was just funny to watch the video of what is going on. Kyrie Irving walking around and Devin Booker sitting there saying, hey, you know, KD's with me now, big dog. I don't understand what you're talking about. And they both have moved on because now you see Kyrie at the Dallas Maverick and they have some words and people can find out what you say in the NBA because of that big boom mic. Here's the quote right here. Oh, man, next time, don't wait until there's 3 seconds left to talk. That was Luka trying to jump in there as well. And then one of the comments was, KD watching his ex and current arguing with one another. Fellas, we all been there. It was just hilarious to see this, right? So in this moment, you're like, what's really going on here? Like, why y'all really gonna let y'all emotions pour over to the point where y'all gonna be that obvious that y'all ain't really got no beef with each other, Kyrie and Devin Booker? But this is really about, Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant just sitting there, you know, all 6'11" and 3/4 of him. He said he ain't 7 feet. And he's just looking down at these dudes like, what y'all over here talking about? What's the issue right here? So let's just unpack it. One, there is no rivalry between these two teams yet because these two teams have yet to fight for what matters most. Now, obviously, there are going to be storylines, and we're going to be all into this. But when we talk about actual rivalry, let's stop throwing that around so loosely just because, oh, my God, these two guys don't like each other. And they don't like each other because of another guy, not because of each other, right? So I don't want to say it's a rivalry just yet. Let these playoffs decide if this really is going to be a rivalry. But more than that, it took me back to, like, my playing days when these storylines did actually give more context, more fodder, more fuel for you to go out there and play the 110% in terms of intensity, right? And I had one moment in particular when I got a chance to play against my former team. And it was when I went to the San Diego Chargers and we got to play the Buffalo Bills, where I had been for 4 years. So it's the same parallels in terms of, you know, all those people, familiar faces, that's your boy. But now it's time to butt heads, homeboy. And before that game even started, I couldn't believe that we were really going at it and beefing. I'm walking through the stretch line, doing my thing. And, you know, you just start hearing a little chatter. And this ain't the typical fan chatter. This is not the typical stuff you hear from the stands. It's the other team. Oh, Wiley, you overrated. Oh, Wiley, you overpaid. Oh, you a bum. Now, they were saying it in jest, but since they were still saying it, I had to take it somewhere else. So I'm like, y'all talking about me? And as much as I wanted to get out of my skin and get out of pocket with them, I kept my composure. You know me, I laugh at my pain, so I was just giggling with them like, whatever. Y'all saying it about me must mean y'all must actually be still checking for your boy, because I ain't thinking about y'all. But my teammates wasn't feeling the same as me. They weren't peacemakers like I am. They wanted some noise. They wanted some smoke. Next thing you know, they at the 50-yard line talking trash to the other team. Next thing you know, we had it like this. And I don't know if somebody threw hands or not. I know I didn't. But they were really tussling, really going at it. Break that up. Okay. Oh, we see y'all in a few minutes. We know what time kickoff is. Come back out for kickoff. Do you know we're on defense? Your boy. And let me tell you my first 3 plays against my former teammates, the Buffalo Bills. First play from scrimmage. I go around the corner. They try to pass the ball. Sack. Are you serious? I'm like, I'm so hyped. I'm bucking the boat. Y'all remember I used to do my dance? I'm so geeked up. I'm like, I got a sack on my first play. Second play, they try to run the ball. Tackle for loss. Now I'm really losing. I'm like, oh, my God. 2 for 2. I'm over here making impact. Crowd going crazy. Teammates losing their mind because they know how much it means to me, even though I ain't the one throwing them hands. But I'm out there making them plays. Third down, I'm like, all right, now they're going to do something where obviously I ain't going to make a play. I ain't going to get that crazy. I ain't about to shut them down this entire possession, or am I? Third down, they go back to pass. This is the third play of the game, y'all. And guess who gets another sack? it's your boy. And I'm like, now I'm losing it. I'm geeked up. I think Rodney Harrison, all these dudes is jumping on me, pounding. I'm bucking on the ground. We losing our mind. Everybody like, damn. And I'm bringing up this story because not only the parallels, but of the emotional content and emotional context of every single game we play in. So to get out the mundane, to get out the rigmarole, you put yourself in different places. And sometimes just the sheer fact of seeing someone else on the other team, just the mere fact that you know, like, oh, that dude got a problem with me, puts you in that special place. So after that, you were like, dog, Wiley, would you end up with 5 or 6 sacks? No. I ended up exactly what I had in those first 3 plays. I didn't do shit else the rest of that game. I was so emotionally spent. I was so pumped up. And they adjusted. They were like, dog, we ain't letting Wiley beat us by himself. So ended up with a couple sacks, a tackle for loss, but a story to tell for the rest of my life that when you know that you geeked up into something, as long as you channel it properly, oh, it could pay dividends. And you look at this situation, you got Devin Booker with Kevin Durant, and they are feeling like, yo, we can't be stopped. You add in a Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton, let's go to war. And on that way, on that path, on that journey to get to that goal, you're going to see familiar faces. Like KD saw Kyrie. And isn't it funny that KD and Kyrie didn't get into it, but Kyrie got into it with Devin Booker because that's the Robin to KD as Batman. And it's just funny, my teammates were the same way. The Buffalo Bills had an issue with me. I didn't have an issue with them, but I understood that, hey, we could beef on this. But guess who really got it going on? Those around me, right? The ones who weren't dead center in it, but around me. It's funny, in real life, I've seen that happen a lot of times too. You know, the entourage. The entourage is the one that a lot of times instigates the stuff, gets it going. Because they stepping up for you. They stepping up to protect you. They looking out for you. And a lot of times you're like, dog, I got this. I don't need you looking out for me. In my case, trust me, I'm fine. I'm going to go get these 2 sacks, this tackle for loss, and we're going to win this game. In the case of Devin Booker versus Kyrie Irving, oh, they're going to beef for Kevin Durant because they know that that dude is special, and they better go out there and show him how special he is. Funny how sports works, right? It's not just how tall you are, how strong you are, you know, how talented you are. Sometimes it's just what is motivating you in that moment to take your talents to that next level.